Hello, welcome to the daily English news program on Azərbaycan Televiziya with the most important events of the day. I am your host, İlham Məmmədov. President of the Republic of Azerbaijan, İlham Əliyev, met with President of Kyrgyz Republic, Sardar Japarov, in Istanbul. Expressing his satisfaction with meeting the Kyrgyz President Sardar Japarov, President İlham Əliyev noted that it was quite remarkable that they were meeting on the sidelines of the Turkey Council event, saying that the Council was transforming into an organization and that this summit will be of historic importance for the entire Turkic world. The head of state added that this was a good opportunity to talk about bilateral relations between the two countries. We look forward to active interaction on a wide range of issues, political and economic issues, as well as those related to the humanitarian sphere. I think there is good potential on the entire spectrum of issues. There have already been meetings at the level of foreign ministers and a visit of your foreign minister to Azerbaijan. Therefore, I think we will give a good impetus to the further development of our ties for the benefit of our countries and peoples, so that cooperation between our countries is full and focused on the final result. Once again, I am very glad to meet you, said President İlham Əliyev. Thanking President İlham Əliyev, President of Kyrgyz Republic Sardar Japarov said Kyrgyzstan and Azerbaijan were fraternal countries, and Kyrgyzstan always rejoiced in the successes and achievements of the fraternal Azerbaijani people. Thanks to your wise policy, Azerbaijan has significantly strengthened its positions in the world. The relations between our countries are based on strong bonds of friendship and brotherhood arising from a common history, culture, language, spiritual and religious values. The foundation of modern interstate relations between the Kyrgyz Republic and the Republic of Azerbaijan was laid by an outstanding personality of international scale, your father Heydar Aliyev. The people of Kyrgyzstan cherish the memory of Heydar Aliyev and value his historical contribution to strengthening the centuries-old friendship between our countries. Taking this opportunity, I would like to express my gratitude to you for providing humanitarian aid in the form of 40,000 doses of AstraZeneca vaccine. Not being a vaccine manufacturer and using its own supplies, Azerbaijan made this valuable gesture. I regard all this as a manifestation of friendship and brotherhood. Thank you again for your help, said Sardar Japarov. The sides also discuss issues relating to expanding trade and economic relations, strengthening the ties between the two countries in the field of investment, energy, transport and other sectors, as well as within the international organizations. On November 12th, a ceremony to inaugurate a new building of the Secretariat of the Cooperation Council of the Turkic-speaking states was held in Istanbul. President of the Republic of Azerbaijan İlham Əliyev, President of the Republic of Turkey Recep Tayyip Erdogan, President of the Republic of Kazakhstan Kasım-Jomart Tokayev, President of the Kyrgyz Republic Sardar Japarov, President of the Republic of Uzbekistan Shavkat Mirziyoyev, President of Turkmenistan Gurbanguly Berdimuhamedov, and Prime Minister of Hungary Viktor Orban, and Secretary General of the Cooperation Council of Turkic-speaking states Baghdad Emreyev attended the opening ceremony. The heads of state and government raised national flags in front of the building and cut the ribbon symbolizing the opening of the new Secretariat building. The 8th Summit of the Cooperation Council of Turkic-speaking states kicked off in Istanbul on November 12th. President İlham Əliyev attended the summit. The heads of state and government who took part in the 8th Summit of the Cooperation Council of Turkic-speaking states arrived in Istanbul to the island of democracy and freedom. It should be noted that the island, formerly known as Yasiyada, was renamed Island of Democracy and Freedom in 2013, and in 2015 reconstruction work began here. Following the reconstruction, which completed last year, an opening ceremony was held in May with the participation of Turkish President Recep Tayyip Erdogan. The Adnan Menderes Congress Center, the May 27th History Plateau, and the Democracy and Human Rights Museums Halls for international gatherings and other buildings have been built on the 18-hectare island, a symbol of Turkish democracy. A lighthouse, a symbol of democracy, has been erected on the island. Then the heads of state and government took a joint photo. Speaking at the meeting of the Council of Heads of State, Turkish President Recep Tayyip Erdogan greeted all the guests in Istanbul and expressed confidence that the summit would open a new stage in the relations between the member countries. Noting that trade between Turkic-speaking countries now stands at $21 billion, Recep Tayyip Erdogan also spoke about the importance of strengthening transport and logistic ties between the member countries. Stating that the forum is dedicated to green technologies and smart cities in the digital age, Recep Tayyip Erdogan stressed the creative work done in Zengilan in this regard. Recep Tayyip Erdogan stressed the importance of joint efforts in the fight against global warming and terrorism. Then, President Recep Tayyip Erdogan presented to President İlham Aliyev the Supreme Order of Turkic World.
Nişan tevcih törenimize geçiyoruz.
President of Turkey noted that under President İlham Aliyev's resolute leadership, the occupation of Karabakh, which lasted about 30 years, was ended in a matter of 44 days. This is of great importance not only for our Azerbaijani brothers, but also for the entire Turkic world, said President Erdogan, and added, as a result of the patriotic war, UN Security Council resolutions that had not been implemented for years had finally been implemented. In this way, Azerbaijan has inscribed a message of justice in the memory of the international community. The re-establishment of Azerbaijan's territorial integrity has expanded the unity and equality of the Turkic world. Khari Bülbül, which is a symbol of the freedom of Karabakh, was the herald of victory for the Turkic world. President of Turkey expresses deep satisfaction with the presentation of Supreme Order of the Turkic world to President İlham Aliyev and remembered with gratitude our heroes who rose to the peak of martyrdom on the path to freedom. President İlham Aliyev expresses deep gratitude for this award and said it was a great honor and responsibility at the same time, saying that his joy was coupled by the fact that this order was awarded by the heads of state members of the Turkic Council. The head of state added that this was the assessment of his work and activity. Therefore, I express my deep gratitude for this award on behalf of all the Azerbaijani people, because I think that this order is the award given to the Azerbaijani people, said President İlham Aliyev in his remarks. President of Turkey Recep Tayyip Erdogan thanked President İlham Aliyev for his remarks. Speaking at the summit, First President of Kazakhstan, Honorary Chairman of the Turkic Council Elbasi Nursultan Nazarbayev, President of Uzbekistan Shavkat Mirziyoyev, President of Kazakhstan Kassym-Jomart Tokayev, Prime Minister of Hungary Viktor Orban congratulated President İlham Aliyev on Azerbaijan's victory in the Great Patriotic War, achievements made by Azerbaijan in recent years, and on its successful two-year chairmanship of the Cooperation Council. At the end of the summit, the decision to rename the Cooperation Council of Turkic-speaking states to the Organization of Turkic States, the decision to grant Turkmenistan observer status in the Organization of Turkic States, the decision to award the President of Azerbaijan with the supreme order of the Turkic world, the declaration of the 8th Summit of the Turkic Council, the decision on the adoption of the document Vision of the Turkic World 2040, the decision on the Alisher Navai International Award for contributions to the unity of the Turkic world, the decision on the rules of observer status in the Organization of Turkic States, the decision on the establishment of partnership status in the Organization of Turkic States, the decision on the rules on the rights of the honorary chairman of the Organization of Turkic States, the decision on extension of the term of the office of the Secretary General of the Turkic Council, an appointment of Deputy Secretaries General, and the decision on the completion of establishment of the investment fund of the Organization of Turkic States were signed. First Vice President of the Republic of Azerbaijan, Mehriban Aliyeva, made a post on the occasion of 12th November, the Constitution Day, on her official Instagram page. 26 years ago, on 12 November 1995, the first constitution of independent Azerbaijan, prepared under the leadership of great leader Heydar Aliyev, was adopted by popular vote. The constitution came into force on November 27, 1995. This constitution was a perfect and progressive document regulating the process of building an independent state, ensuring democratic development, containing radical changes in the political, social, cultural, and economic spheres of society, and playing the role of a legal basis for improving the legislation. Given the exceptional importance of the first constitution in the history of the national statehood, under the decree dated November 1st, 1996, November 12th is celebrated as the Constitution Day every year, with the referendum held on September 26, 2016, on the initiative of President Ilham Aliyev. 41 amendments and annexes to 29 articles of the Constitution were made. As a result, our Constitution has been further improved and adapted to the requirements of the new era. Prime Minister Ali Asadov attended a meeting of the CIS Council of Heads of Government held via video conference.
On November 12th, the meeting of the CIS Council of Heads of Government kicked off. Prime Minister of Azerbaijan, Ali Asadov, addressing the meeting, spoke on the issues high on the agenda. The Prime Minister said that this year marks the 30th anniversary of the CIS. It was stressed that Azerbaijan traditionally attaches great importance to the participation in the CIS and the development of mutually beneficial cooperation within the Union. Ali Asadov spoke about the victory of Azerbaijan in the 40-day Patriotic War and underscored that Azerbaijan ensured the liberation of the occupied territories and the restoration of the territorial integrity in accordance with the requirements of the relevant United Nations Security Council resolutions. It was emphasized that a lot of work remains to be done to restore the liberated territories and ensure the safe and dignified return of IDPs to their native lands. The importance of restoring economic ties to achieve long-term peace and stability in the region was underscored. In this regard, it was noted that the opening of transport communications in the region is in the interest of Azerbaijan, Armenia, and all countries in the region. The Prime Minister noted that the opening of transport routes will give a great impetus to the development of trade and economic relations not only in the region but also among all member states of the Union. Ali Asadov also spoke about the urgent measures taken by Azerbaijan to combat coronavirus infection. It was noted that Azerbaijan was one of the first countries in the region to start vaccination in January of this year. Confidence was expressed that cooperation within the CIS would continue to develop comprehensively. Then other members of the CIS Council of Heads of Government made speeches and exchange of views on topical issues of economic cooperation in the CIS was held. At the meeting, it was decided to hold the next meeting of the CIS Council of Heads of Government in May 2022 in the Republic of Kazakhstan. A number of documents were signed following the meeting.
That was all for the day. Thank you for being with us. Goodbye.